We're going to proceed with 5 more problems here. And the first, the log base 6 of 1 equals what? That is asking to what power do we have to raise the number 6 to get the answer 1? And that is 0. We raise 6 to the 0 power and we get 1. The next, log base 2 of 32. To what number do we have to raise the number 2? To what power do we have to raise the number 2 to get 32? And we know that 2 to the 5th power is 32. So log base 2 of 32 is 5. The next one, log base 8 of the square root of 8. To what number do we have to raise the number 8 to get the square root of 8? Well, 8 to the 1/2 power equals the square root of 8. So log base 8 of the square root of 8 is 1/2. The next one, 5 raised to the log base 5 of 8. Well, let's think about log base 5 of 8. That is the number that we have to raise 5 to in order to get the answer 8. So 5 raised to that number is simply going to be 8. And finally, e to the natural logarithm of the square root of 2, e to the ln square root of 2. Well, ln is just log base e. So this is asking to what number, when we raise log base e of the square root of 2 is what is the number to which we have to raise e to get the square root of 2. So e to raise to that number is just the square root of 2. Now we're going to check those answers in our TI-NSpire CAS app. So we're going to create a document and add a calculator to that document. And we'll check out these 5 answers. First, what is the log base 6 of 1? And we find that we're correct that that's 0. Next, what is the log base 2 of 32? And we find that we're correct that that is 5. Next, what is the log base 8 of the square root of 8? And we find we're correct that that's 1/2. Next, what is 5 raised to the log base 5 of 8? And we found we're correct that that is 8. And finally, what is e raised to the natural log of root 2? We find again that that is square root of 2. Okay, let's try 4 more that are a little bit more involved. We're going to first look at log base 4 of 1/2. And we'll note that that is the same as log base 4 of 1 over the square root of 4, which is log base 4 of 1 over 4 to the 1/2, and that is log base 4 of 4 to the minus 1/2, and that just equals minus 1/2. So log base 4 of 1/2 equals minus 1/2. Now let's regain for ourselves some calculating space here and take a look at the next one. Log base 4 of the square root of 2 equals log base 4 of 2 to the 1/2 equals log base 4 of 4 to the 1/2 to the 1/2 equals log base 4 of 4 to the 1/4, which simply equals 1/4. So log base 4 of the square root of 2 equals 1/4. Okay, so now log base 4 of 8 is going to equal log base 4 of 2 times 2 times 2, which is going to equal log base 4 of 4 times 4 to the 1/2 is going to equal log base 4 of 4 to the 3/2 is going to equal 3/2. So log base 4 of 8 is equal to 3/2. Finally, log base 4 of 32 is going to equal log base 4 of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is going to equal log base 4 of 4 times 4 times 4 to the 1/2 is going to equal log base 4 of 4 to the 5/2, which is just 5/2. So log base 4 of 32 is 5/2. Now let's check our answers. In the TI-NSpire CAS app, we'll create a calculator. And now we'll take a look at what we got. We're looking at log base 4 of 1/2. And that equals minus 1/2. Now we're looking at log base 4 of the square root of 2. And that equals 1/4. Now we're looking at log base 4 of 8. And that equals 3/2. Finally, we're looking at log base 4 of 32. And that in fact equals 5/2. Thank you for joining us with this video, and we look forward to seeing you soon.